How's everyone? This is Daniel Aipa. Today, I'm gonna work out with a keg. Now, you may be wondering, why do I even have a keg? Actually, I have two kegs, and I have them for a while. I've actually started implementing keg training when I was coaching at a university with a bunch of athletes, and we didn't have very much space to train, or we didn't have very much equipment with the amount of people we had, so we had to become very resourceful and creative with what we did. So we started to implement a lot more strongman training into our own strength and conditioning program using tires, ropes, kegs, and so forth. I have an empty keg and I have a keg with water. Actually, let me try and get this so you can hear the water. Now, I'm not sure how much this one weighs, but let me get this up to my shoulders. Let's try and go. It's water, don't worry about it. Oh, but when you have water in these things, the water shifts back and forth, so you really have to control that weight. Plus, it's such an awkward shape. It's a fun implement to use during your training, just to change things up a bit. And it really gives that functional training or the functional strength training when it comes to working with these, especially the ones where they have water. So I'm gonna take you through some of the exercises that I really like to do with these kegs. And if you have a keg at home or you have access to one of these, feel free to give them a try. But here we go. So let's start off with the no water in the keg. Simple exercise, we can do squats, shoulder, call these fireman squats. So here, up and down, squat, up and down. Switch sides, back and forth. Another exercise is a Zercher squat. The Zercher squat, putting it here, nice and tall. Down, one. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, how much does this keg weigh alone? Not too sure, probably gotta look it up. I probably want to say probably like 20 pounds or so, or 30 pounds, but not very heavy. It's just an awkward shape because of the size of it. Now when we add the water into it, it's a whole different story. So let's try these exercises with the water. Whew. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Now the thing with the keg and the water inside, the water is moving back and forth, so your core really has to work, stabilizing the movement, shifting side to side, and yeah, it just gets you really working. Hold on. The next exercise we're gonna do with it is the clean and press. So the clean and press, again, we can go with the no weight. So back up, here, up, press above the head, up, press above the head. Adding the water to it, we'll see how this one goes. Oh shit. So if anything, if you get a keg, the best thing for it are the weighted carries. So I can go into this movement here, let's clean it up. And I can just go for a walk this way, or just hold it, and core is just on fire. Oh. Ooh. The other loaded carry is gonna be like a shoulder carry, like a fireman carry. Get it over the shoulder and see how this one works. Holding this, and walking it out. That's another good one. Bear hug carry. Oh yeah. Bear hugging it. That's a good one. If you really want to work the biceps, keep this up. Hold it here. Shoulders back. Like your upper back is working. Hold it like that way. That's another one. I mean, just working with the keg filled with water is a workout in itself. The overhead loader carry, the one that's, please be safe if you try this one. Find a place where you're not afraid to just dump this over onto the ground if you lose control of it, because the last thing you want to do is have the weight above your head, get off balance and fight it and wreck your shoulders. So find a place like a park or an area where you don't feel bad about dropping it, just in case you do. Always got to plan ahead. Back up again. Up. Oh, walk it. Walk it. Walk it. And there you go. Exercises with the kegs. Aloha. Whew.